The Minister of Justice at the end of the Higher Judicial Council says that the justice system is independent and meets the aspiration of Cameroonians, but that the opinion which Cameroonians have is somehow distorted. Do you agree with him?
I vehemently disagree.
Why?
Because Cameroon is one of the few states in the whole world that has only 2 organs instead of 3. Every normal state has 3 organs: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. In Cameroon, correct me if I'm wrong, the judiciary in Cameroon has been put under the executive through the Minister of Justice. You see, the judiciary has been put under the executive. There is no judicial organ in Cameroon. In fact, the government itself says it is it is a judicial. They just call it a judicial. You see,
the constitution says that there's a judiciary in Cameroon.
Which part of the constitution? The judiciary is under the Minister of Justice. The Minister of Justice is the person who is take the side of prosecution. He is the person who is the head of the prosecution. He is the director of public prosecutions. He is the director. Yeah. Now, you go down to the various regions, the Procureur General are the directors of public prosecution in their various regions. Now, you come to the appointment. You just said it yourself. Who is appointing? The President of the Republic. Is he not head of the executive?
But it's also head of the Higher Judicial Council.
That is what I'm saying. He is head of the executive. So, this is the head of the executive taking decisions on the judiciary. You see it?
But
he is the one promoting and transferring people of the judiciary. How can you say it is? The judiciary is not independent.
But Barrister,
let me give you other elements. You say, look, enter the special, the statutes on magistracy.
Magistracy, yeah.
The Minister of Justice has powers to suspend any magistrate of the bench. To suspend. In between 2 sessions of the Higher Judicial Council, the minister has powers to suspend any magistrate of the bench. So, I'm not talking of prosecution, of the bench.
Of the bench.
Of the bench. He can even transfer them. He can transfer them while the council is not visiting. So the council transfers them and promotes. But the minister has the powers. He can transfer a sitting magistrate from one court to the other when the council is not sitting. And as I said, he can suspend you and even suspend your salary. So how independent is this person whose salary can be suspended by the minister? It is a judge, sitting judge. His salary can be suspended. His function can be suspended by the Minister of Justice.
Now, what is the relationship in clear terms? What should be done in other countries where probably you have seen the experience? What is that relationship between the judges and the Ministry of Justice?
The judges
who plays what power?
The judiciary is not supposed to be under the Ministry of Justice. In fact, the President of the Supreme Court he is supposed to be the head of the judiciary, not the minister. He has no power. Look at the President of the Supreme Court. Now, they take him and put aside and they say the highest court of the land is the Constitutional Council. You see that? The highest court of the land is the Constitutional Council which doesn't carry out litigation. It takes care only of electoral matters, special constitutional issues. But the person who is in charge of litigation has been kept out of the administrative process. His powers have been taken away and given to the Minister of Justice. So, how do you say that type of person is independent? Now, what do you think a sitting judge who has a case before him and receives a phone call from a Minister of Justice, what will he do? He will say, no, sir. How independent is he when he can be called by his hierarchy on any matter?